Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another AsenvaBJD Tea Time Talk. Today I'm having green tea with dragon fruit and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be the coolest ever.
Guess what time it is?
Tea time with AsenvaBJD. It's tea time with AsenvaBJD. It's tea time. Woo! So for today's Tea Time Talk, I thought I would do some interesting video responses. When I say interesting, that means I'm just going to be like totally spastic when I'm giving answers because I'm excited. It is PJ day at work today. Okay, so now that I've successfully wasted about, 15 seconds of her life, I will go ahead and proceed with my videos. Okay, so X Chocolate Thunder X asked about face-ups in a video that she did. And then, I'm going to butcher her name, but I'm so sorry. Elysium MC3, I'm guessing that's probably how you say it, maybe, asked about photos and adding character when you're taking photos of dolls. So I hope you're ready for the quickest responses ever because I have exactly an hour before I gotta go to work. Let's go ahead and take a quick trip over to my workstation to answer X Chocolate Thunder's question about face-ups. Whoa, it's like a 3D adventure. Put on your 3D glasses. Whoa, and you're there. Okay, sorry, that was completely pointless. So I guess if I have to give you a quick rundown of some important things for doing face-ups. By the way, this is my work desk. It looks like crap, so just totally ignore it and the fact that I've got headless things and this chihuahua just sitting here. So, let me go ahead and share the basics. And I'm gonna do it in some quick, easy steps. Step 1, you want to make sure you have a good set of brushes. I have several kinds of brushes. I have pretty expensive ones to really cheap ones that you can buy at Walmart. Step 2 is going to be knowing what kind of paints are safe and good to use. Now, there is a bajillion different things all around the world about people saying stuff about paints for face-ups. A lot of people are quick to buy apple barrel paints because they're super duper cheap and they're an acrylic paint. And I will give you my personal spiel on it after a bajillion times of researching and all that fun stuff. Apple barrels are very tempting because they are cheap, but unfortunately, if you're not careful, they can stain easy. And it's not impossible to get off, but you just got to be careful with whatever you're using. This one, of course, this has a gloss, so you're probably not going to want to get the gloss ones, but this is just one I had laying around. The next kinds of ones that you can buy are kind of like, I don't know if you want to label it upper class and lower class type paints or whatever, but this is like the piece de la resistance in my eyes, and this is kind of like, if you got nothing to work with, you gotta work with this type deal. But I love me some Liquitex paints because they're super awesome and they come off of the face-ups very nicely, and I haven't had anything stain. And I've been using these guys for a while. So I bought a set of these and these are super duper awesome. You also want a set of pastels. These are my favoriteest chalk pastels. And note, they are pastels, soft pastels, chalk pastels. Nowhere does it say oil pastels. Please do not use oil pastels because then you will make me cry. But yes, pastels are always real good to have. I use this and I will go ahead and shave off a little bit. As you can see here on my nasty ugly desk, I have some shavings and a bunch of other stuff there. But yes, you will need that for face-ups. Other good things, random things, as far as material goes that is safe to use. A lot of people ask about gloss and different kinds of thinners. This is the gloss that I use, this one here on my right where my pinky's touching. Pinky touch. Yes, it's a gloss from Galleria, basically Winsor & Newton. It is an acrylic gloss, which means that it will come off nicely because it's not going to kill my doll. This on my left hand, though, is a thinner that I use sometimes. It's a Flow Aid made by Liquitex, and it helps me not go crazy and my paint doesn't dry super duper fast, and it helps me last longer with my paints on the palette, and it thins it out really nicely. But people use different things. I know there's other companies out there like Mr. Thinner and all this other stuff, but these are the ones that I use and that I like a lot and seem to do good for me for now. Another thing you're going to need is cleaning stuff. Cleaning is really important. For resin dolls, you are more than welcome to use Winsor & Newton Brush Cleaner and Restorer. I have seen this being sold on eBay and some other places too, so if you can't find it, check online and see if you can find something there. But this is definitely one thing that I use for resin dolls. On the other spectrum, for ABS or vinyl dolls, yes, I did try it on my vinyl dolls. Simple Green, which is an all-purpose cleaner, this one in specific is really good to use. I lost my footage of my video that I did, but I actually took these two Bitsu heads, and one's a white skin and one's a like a normal skin, and I marked the living daylights out of them. I put black all over them. I put what else did I put on them? I put chalk pastel and I rubbed it into them, and I did a whole mess of things to these heads. Let it sit there for a long time, and then I scrubbed at it with the Simple Green, and it came out super nicely. And nothing's wrong with my dolls. I haven't melted away. Nothing's crazy. So, yay! So if you're wondering about cleaning off these guys, something you can use is Simple Green as well. I know I did a video for the ABS dolls. This works for vinyls too. Hooray! But yes. Other things you're going to want, just random things. These look nasty, but I'll show you some of my other stuff. Cotton balls are good for blending in colors. I do that for cheeks. And I'm not going to show you my magic erasers because those look nasty and I need to throw them away. But magic erasers are also really good to use for cleaning up face-ups. So that's basically pretty much all the materials that you can use during a face-up. All in all, like really, as long as you have your materials that are good to use for your dolls, it's just about building your confidence. And honestly, it took me a while to do Kai's face up. When I first got it, I got the default face up, which is extremely light with resin sol, and so I thought, oh, I'm gonna enhance it. So, which, by the way, if you want to see something entertaining and hilarious, I will link my enhancing video up there about me adding pastel to my doll. I thought it was amazing when I first did that, but then now I look at it and I'm like, pfft. But anyway, totally, you know, whatever, ignore me making fun of myself. But yeah, you know what, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have built the confidence to then trying something else and then wiping his face off completely and then just, you know, trying something brand new. So really, you gotta take those baby steps, and you know, it's real cool because you start from point A, and then when you're at the end and you're learning more and more and more and you've gained a lot of confidence, like, it's real cool to see how your style changes and how it grows. So definitely just hang in there, X Chocolate Thunder, X, it will just come if you really want to do it, you know, just have the patience for it and hang in there. So moving along to Elysium MC3, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, please don't hate me. But you asked about photography, and this is my disclaimer. I am not a photographer by any means. I highly suggest that you go on to DeviantArt, DOA, and look at people's photo tips. They do actually have tutorials on taking photography and all that stuff, and you know, what to do with your dolls and different stuff like that. And I know SDR Cal, yes, I'm putting you on the spot. He has some cool stuff too, and you should definitely check him out. He is a photographer. I am not by any means a photographer. But yes, anywho's, I'll put links below so you can check those out. But yes, as far as I go, since I am totally not pro or anything like that, a lot of the people that left you comments in your video is pretty much what I do too. A lot of it has to do with like angling, backgrounds, and positioning. And really, by what I mean by that is like you're taking them somewhere, or you have them in certain places in your house, or you take them outside maybe in your backyard, and you know, just kind of add different things to it so it's not just the same backing just like of a gray like background or whatever, you know, that you're kind of switching it up. That way, like, you get to, you know, position your dolls differently, and they actually look like they're in different places, and you know, it kind of adds character and flair to it. Positioning too is another thing. You know, don't be afraid to move your doll around and to, like, you know, experiment having them sitting down, or you know, maybe if they're gonna, like, you know, stand up and do some cool stuff with their hands. I don't know, different things like that. And then in conjunction to positioning, eyes is another thing. I know you mentioned that, but like, to me, I think it really helps a lot when you position eyes if they're gonna look to left or right, or you can do like the half thing where it's like, you know, the proportion of white and color of the eye is like halfway shown. I don't know what to do, but I'm gonna draw you pictures. So basically what I mean is that like, so here's your eye, right? So it's like this. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you can position your eyes to where they look like this, and they look, I don't know, so for some of my dolls they look angry when they do that, but I think it's cool because, you know, you can actually do something like that and it looks like, you know, an emotion from something that is like not real, like, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, I think that's super cool to position eyes. I mean, give it a try and see what happens, but definitely just little things like that. Also angling. Don't be afraid to do crazy weird angles, because when you look at them when you're editing, you'll be surprised at what you do sometimes without even knowing it. So definitely try angling. That'd be a cool thing to do. And, you know, just keep on going, keep trying, you know. I know you were saying that, like, it's just like, oh, I just feel like, you know, it's the same thing over and over again. But, you know, it just, you know, it just takes time. I mean, I don't even think I'm, like, you know, that pro at all taking photos. In my mindset, I just do it for fun. And if it comes out cool looking, I'm like, that's cool, you know. But I'm not, like, you know, in any shape, way, or form, like, a professional and knows about, like, balance and stuff like that in a photo. But if you truly want to get more into it, definitely do more research into it. And you can, like I said, look at DOA or look at DeviantArt and check out what people have for tutorials and things like that for photography, and I think that would probably help a lot. So hang in there. Yeah, my teacup is almost done, so I'm just going to give you a couple of updates now that I've kind of finished my responses, which, by the way, I hope it helps in some shape, way, or form. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me and I'll be more than happy to help you out. And that goes for anybody, of course. It's, you know, my open door policy. I'm always willing to help if you guys need help with anything. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. So, but anyway, as far as random updates go, since I think it's about that time to share things with you all, I am planning on buying some Galmore stuff, hopefully. I ordered a wig from Usagi Hime, which I'm super excited, and I can't wait until it comes in because I'm super stoked about it, and I will do a review on it and show you how beautiful the colors are because it's amazing. And I haven't heard anything yet about my Resin Soul Boy, which, by the way, if anybody knew, I think I told you all, I ordered a Resin Soul in tan, and I'm waiting for him to come in, and he's kind of like special order because I had to order him separately, so he's going to take the full time in order for him to get from point A to point B. So I'm waiting for him. I haven't heard anything about him yet, but that's okay because I'm not like I'm missing dolls. I have dolls to keep me company. But yes, yeah, I don't know when he's coming in, but I'm super excited about him because I'm in love with tan skin dolls and I can't wait to have mine. In other news, I am going to be probably working on some other videos coming up pretty soon here. I want to do some BJD Addicts videos, and I would like to do some more, like, reviews on some of the dolls that I already have that I have yet to do reviews for, which would be, like, my USD girl, Umi. She hasn't had a review of her own. I want to redo the Hujo Berry review that I did. Hopefully I'll redo that and maybe add some stuff that I learned about them recently. And then probably some other just like random stuff, like restringing my Hujo Dana, who's extremely loose because I have not yet purchased proper elastic for her. And definitely my piece de la resistance, the awesome thing that I'm super excited to be doing around the 23rd-ish, which is, what is that, 2 weeks from now, maybe? I think 2 weeks from now. I'm going to do another official Junkie Spot review. I already have the product in which I did release a secret photo on my Facebook page / Tumblr. And let me tell you guys, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I am so amazed by this doll. I'm flabbergasted. can't wait to share with you all. I'm right now kind of just covering all my bases, talking with Emery about it, and just, you know, doing my research and whatnot, because this doll is like freaking fantastic, and I don't know why I did not have one before. But anyway, yes, I'm super excited, and so that'll be coming out hopefully around the 23rd-ish, and I'll let you guys know more on that. But other than that, I'm just kind of hanging in there, you guys. You know, me being me, craziness and fun all the time, you know. But yeah, I have a test coming up on the 20th and the 28th, so that's why I've been kind of scarce these couple of days, because I've been studying. But anywho's, I'm gonna finish up my tea. So I'm completely finished with my tea now, and I think that wraps it up for today's tea time talk. Hope it was entertaining at least in one point in my video, because I am like completely spastic right now. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm so hyper and crazy right now. But Rain and I wish you an awesome day, and we will hopefully see you all very soon in a lot of the videos that I'm making.